Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Matt's Truck Talks. Today I would like to talk to you about emotions, emotional regulation. I would also like to talk to you about understanding your emotions, the way you feel in specific situations. So a lot of people say we don't see colors the same. We don't feel the same exact way. Sure, there's similarities in different things, and we see the colors that we're told to see, right? We can only see three colors, right? We see a combination of those three colors. Dogs, two colors, right? So for dogs, for us, grass is green. For dogs, grass is beige, right? So if everyone doesn't feel, see, think things are exactly the same, feeling something for you is unique. So if somebody says, I know how you feel, they don't know how you feel. They know how they felt in that particular situation if they've experienced that, right? But they don't necessarily know how you feel. So when they say, yeah, I really know how you feel, think about that for a second, right? Think about that and don't let it be like, you don't know how I feel. Think about it's a compassionate statement. They're trying to show you compassion. They're trying to support you in your time of quote unquote need. My mother passed away on January 28th, and it's been a journey. It's been interesting. It's been difficult at times. A lot of processing, a lot of understanding, a lot of putting my money where my mouth is, right? I've spoken about people passing, and to me, it's more about the quantity of time that you got with them while they're here and not putting yourself through pain and suffering when they carry on their journey to the next part of their journey. Whatever that is, right? I don't know what happens after we die. I know I have my beliefs, but I don't know. And I don't know what happens before we're born. We come into this world, I've heard this a million times, and I'm sure you have too. We come into this world alone, and we leave this world alone. So if that's the truth, if we come and go and leave this world in the same way, with nothing, just ourselves, shouldn't we pay attention to how we feel about things more importantly than how other people feel about things? Just my perspective. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I have been dealing with death, the passing of my mother. So I'm gonna dial you back a little bit. First major death in my life was my best friend. Yup, my best friend. You know the friend. You know the one. Y'all know the friend, right? The one that's been there for you every single day since you were a kid, right? That one person, no matter what was going on, you could always count on. Yep. I lost that person. I lost that person 9 years ago. Wow. I don't think I got over that until 7 years after. And when I say get over, I mean get over the pain, the suffering that we put ourselves through because we think we need to be sad and be depressed when someone passes. Yes, you're gonna cry. Absolutely. Perfectly okay. Whatever you feel is perfectly okay, but what you feel is different from what everybody else feels because they're your feelings, which are unique to you. We are of the divine creation, right? The Creator created us uniquely to see a perspective in a unique manner. That's what we're here to do, to see it in a unique manner. What's the meaning of life? You give the meaning of life, right? I don't. Bob, Tom, Fred, Joe, Smo, whatever, they don't give the meaning of life for your life. You do. Wow. Isn't that so exciting? You can put all that passion that you've ever wanted to put into your life because you're creating it. You're creating your life second by second, minute by minute. Your reactions are what build your surroundings and how you feel about them. Does that make sense to you? Think about that. So I'm going to describe that in another way. So here comes Fred, he's driving down the road and Bob cuts him right off. Generally, Fred would be pretty mad, right? Because he was cut off, but instead Fred pays no attention to it. Why? Because it was just something that happened for him. It gave him the opportunity to see where he is in his life and how his reactions are, maybe, or it doesn't even faze him because he doesn't live in that moment. He lives in the eternal now, where he's emotionally regulated. He understands where emotions apply. So when you lose someone that's very close to you, I think part of the sadness for me is the lack of their presence. They're not going to be here anymore, right? Is that the worst part for you? For me, I still get teary-eyed. Hasn't been that long, but I still get teary-eyed, and that's okay. I accept that. I lean into those emotions. I allow those emotions. I make space for those emotions. When we stuff all these feelings and different emotions, I really think it stunts our personal growth. We need to process these emotions. Like, what part of our body doesn't feel? What are we here for except to feel, right? Your eyes, what do? They show you things, and how you react to them, how you feel is what you do, what you decide, and what that image means to you, right? So you're driving. I keep referring to driving. Obviously, driving must be pretty important to me. Or maybe it's because I'm Matt's Truck Talks. Either way. Anyways, I know, lighten the mood a little. It's a little heavy. But I needed to say this, and I really think it's important that you know that the people that pass love you. They loved you while they were here, and they love you in passing. Each person has their own beliefs. Each person's beliefs are a little bit different. What are your beliefs? Do you believe that we go on forever, or do you believe that once we're done, we're done? And is either one better than the other? No. They're both answers a question, right? It's whatever you prefer, wherever you need to be for yourself to carry on a daily basis. So I'm going to talk a lot more about dealing with death and dealing with emotions and finding the positive in the negative. I think we spend way too much time living in the negative and we forget the positive. So, hi. Welcome to Matt's Truck Talks. I am super excited to have conversations with and talk a whole bunch about really simple things that we make complex. I love you. I really do. I look forward to seeing you. Peace.